Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a few things that may surprise you about living in San Diego, and you definitely need to know them before you make the move. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, living in San Diego is incredible. I've absolutely enjoyed it, but there are a few things that you should consider before making the move here that you may not think about until you live here. So first things first, I love that San Diego has a lot of preserved area. You know, it's not just all houses after houses. There's a lot of rolling hills and preserves with nice foliage and trees and things like that, and lends towards really great hiking. But one thing you may not know is this has caused our home insurance to skyrocket. We're just in high fire zone, so lots of companies have left California. It's sometimes can be hard to find home insurance that will cover your property. So yeah, I know that we've experienced our home insurance going from like $125 a month up to $400 a month. But that's not even totally the surprising thing about living in hills and having preserve areas. It's not just about the home insurance and the cost, but something that may surprise you is there can be a lot of wildlife living around those hills. So we live in the rolling hills, and I hear coyotes all the time. I've seen packs of them because our neighborhood is surrounded by these preserve areas. They sometimes are coming through our neighborhood as well, sometimes as a pack or just one or two of them at a time. So this is something that, one, if you have a small cat or dog, that having your pet be in your backyard can be a real issue. Yeah, I even know of neighbors that have like saved their little puppy from getting eaten by coyotes. You know, they were just out there having the puppy go potty, and yeah, it was like a close encounter. Luckily, they were able to save the puppy, but they are very smart animals. So not only do we have lots of coyotes running around these preserve areas, we also have mountain lions, which this really terrifies me. There was a picture posted in our Nextdoor app that a resident in San Alejo Hills took of a mountain lion cornering a coyote in their backyard. So crazy. But yeah, this is something that, you know, I hike and walk these walking trails throughout the preserves often, most of the time with a girlfriend. But even I feel like with two people, if you encountered a mountain lion, it would be really, really scary. So I definitely need to order some like bear spray or something like that to take with me when I go on these hiking trails throughout the preserved areas, or even the walking trails that like border the neighborhood to the preserve areas. You never know where you might see one. So that is something that you should know about before living here, especially if you have a small pet that, you know, a dog at nighttime cannot be left in the backyard if you live in these areas, especially if it's a smaller dog that they need to come in the home to sleep to ensure that they're safe and, yeah, don't have an encounter with a coyote or worse, a mountain lion. My team and I have people just like you reaching out to us all the time saying they're making the move here to sunny San Diego, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking of making the move out here in the next few weeks, months, or even in the next year, go ahead and give our team a call, send us a text, or send us an email. We would love to help you and make this move out here as easy and stress-free as possible. So another fact that may surprise you about San Diego is from 2008 to just this past year, there has not been buses for public schools. So yeah, this has been a real burden on parents to every morning take their kids to and from school. I know that we used to do this, and we live about 12 minutes away from the public elementary school that we're zoned for. Luckily, we put together a carpool, so it wasn't that bad, but even at that, it was a real inconvenience. Luckily, though, different school districts throughout the county have been offering public transportation to get your children to and from school. So this has been incredible. I know that quite a few districts offered it last year. This year, the district that we're zoned for offered it, which I was so thrilled about. But the other aspect that you need to know is this is not a free service. You have to pay for your child or children to ride on the bus to and from school. I know that our district, the fee is $750 per student. That includes getting them there and bringing them home. So it is a lot of money, but also when you think of all the time and gas that you would spend to get your child to and from school, I think it is definitely worth it. I'm just grateful that they finally have offered an option. But yeah, I know that they have like sibling discount if you have 4 or more children at the school, which I'm like, that would be hard to pull off, you know, if it's a K, our elementary school is kinder through 5th. So yeah, to have 4 kids in that short amount of time would be quick moving, but nonetheless, they do offer that. But yeah, so we're paying for our 2 younger children that are at elementary school to ride the bus to and from. So we paid, you know, $1,500 for them to be able to do that, which I know is a lot of money, but still worth it. I think it's still worth it at least. So yeah, something else you should know about living in San Diego. Another thing that you should know about living in San Diego that may surprise you is they charge you for grocery bags. So this was passed to incentivize people to recycle and reuse bags, which I think is really awesome. But I think the hard part is for people that get groceries delivered. They put them in thicker grocery bags that are 10 times thicker than just the normal ones we used to use to get people to recycle, but they don't have a program for people that get their groceries delivered to recycle the bags or to reuse them for their next grocery delivery. So that can be hard. I feel like in some ways it almost is more toxic to the environment because of this problem. And yeah, sometimes it can be inconvenient because when you do run into the grocery store for, you know, what you think is maybe just a couple items, but end up buying it a lot more, but maybe you didn't bring all your bags in and you're paying for more bags, it can just be a real hassle. And even at stores like home goods stores, they won't give you a bag unless you pay for it, which I think is wild. You know, you can spend over $100 buying some new bedding or sheets and they won't give you a bag to put it in to walk out the store, so you have to pay for it, which is fine, but it is just something I haven't really gotten used to and definitely surprises my clients when they move here and kind of start living their day-to-day life and not used to bringing in their bags to the store for them to use for either their groceries or home good products, or even sometimes clothing sometimes that they buy. So anyways, that's something that may surprise you about living here in San Diego. All right, there you have it. Those are some surprising facts about living here in San Diego. Let me know in the comments below if any of these surprised you or if you already knew all of these surprising facts about San Diego. And as always, if you are thinking of making the move out here to San Diego, my team and I would absolutely love to help make this move as easy and stress-free as possible. Go ahead and give us a call, send us a text, or shoot us an email. We would love to hear from you. Or also, happy to hop on a call and answer any of your questions that you may have if you're still in the discovery phase and trying to figure out if San Diego would be a good place for you to live. All right, we'll see you in my next video. Thank you.